Okay, so you're no stranger to music, and with Boomcat, and now you're doing your own solo thing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you draw from that personally when you were making this film?
Yeah, well, basically, like, for the character of Rose, I mean, she's the road manager of the band. I was definitely able to draw from, like, real life experiences because of my own bands and my own, like, experiences on the road, so.
So, like, did you just have, like, road managers that you drew from a little bit, and just, like, your actual manager that you drew from a lot? Or did you call any of them and go, hey, I'm doing this movie? What would you suggest?
When I was creating the character of Rose, I was thinking about several different road managers that I'd have. And basically, the road manager is somebody that's like, they're in it to win it. Like, they're in it with you. Like, they're on the road. They're able to, like, kind of hang and deal with the drama, but also make sure that you're punctual and you're in the lobby on time and you're on stage on time. So it's really somebody that's, like, really down for the entire cause. You know what I mean?
They have to deal with a lot of the stress. So you
Yeah.
don't have to.
Whereas, like, you're just your manager, like, he's back in Hollywood, like, sitting at his desk, so.
Looking at numbers, right?
Yeah.
So the perfect age of rock and roll is implied in the movie to be the age of 27.
Right.
Because that's when Jimi Hendrix died, that's when Jim Morrison died. Do you think all great musicians die young?
No. I mean, Michael Jackson, passed away at 50, and he was one of my, like, all-time favorites. I think that there's definitely something bizarre that is going on with that age. I don't have the answer. It doesn't seem like anybody does, really. And it's definitely got me, thinking, like, what's up? Like, what? I mean, I surpassed it, so I'm cool, but something's weird with that age. I don't know if it's because you're kind of crossing over into your 30s and maybe you kind of almost feel like immortal, and I don't know, so you kind of overdo it. Like, I don't know.
So you were the only girl, really, in the film. Sure, there were a few girls here and there in it, but you were really the one girl on the road with these boys in the movie. What was that like, being the only girl, really?
It was definitely, like, one of my first times as an actor, filming a movie with, like, all boys. And, I definitely I know how to hang with guys. Like, I have a lot of female friends. I've got, like, a tight group of girlfriends. But it was cool for me because I've always had a band. So I definitely know how to, like, navigate with guys. But I did feel, inferior at times, like, to the guys' jokes and stuff.
So the movie's definitely sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So what was the most difficult part for you to film?
Probably the love making scenes or the sex scenes, because both Kevin and Jason both had I don't know at this moment, but girlfriends at the time. I had a boyfriend at the time. It's a tricky situation, It's really about separating separating real life from filmmaking, and sometimes people blur those lines,
Definitely.
But with Jason and Kevin, it was very respectful, and it made it a little easier, though it's always kind of awkward.
Understandable.
Yes.
What are you hoping people take away from the perfect age of rock and roll?
I hope people take away a film just about, hope, courage, not giving up, learning from, poor choices, those being, choices that are made, like, while under the influence, like, just, really just, like, the conflicts of bands, and maybe just trying to, I don't know, find a different approach, because there's so many people in bands, in conflicts, like, maybe someone can take away, something positive.
Okay, you've done a lot of movies on music, from 8 Mile, Hustle and Flow. I would even dare to say Crossroads, maybe a little bit. I mean, it was with Britney Spears. Would you ever dare to go and do something on Broadway? Have you ever thought of doing something like that?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I definitely have dreams to be on Broadway. I think that, with my dance background and growing up as a ballerina and a singer, and now an actor, I feel like there's a place for me on Broadway. or in a film like that is like a musical or something like that.
Are you hoping they make more movie musicals?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Like I love making movies. I love making music. So if I can like combine those worlds, which I already have, it's just like my big dream is to do like a Moulin Rouge or a Chicago or something of that nature.
You're focusing a lot on music right now, correct?
Yeah.
So, are you going to be out on tour or anything like that where people can go see you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually somewhat on a tour. Like, I was just in New York. I did a couple shows. Now I'm here in Dallas. I'm going to play tonight. I played today. It's like I'm always on tour, like, because I'm always making music. So, really, like, anytime I'm promoting a film, my music always comes up. Like, I don't even ask for it to come up, it just does,
Yeah, it totally helps that you're doing a movie about music.
I know, it does.
It can't hurt to get to talk about both things at the same time.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing. Like, I love the way my career has come together and meshed.
All right, so I'm gonna mix it up. I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna run through some of your favorite things at the moment. We'll see what your answers are.
Okay.
So what album do you just have on replay on your iPod right now?
Adele, 21.
That's a good one. What movie do you want to see that you haven't yet?
Bridesmaids.
Your favorite dessert?
Coffee, ice cream, Haagen-Dazs.
What kind of recreational activities do you like to do in your downtime?
Take my dog to the dog park and run around with her.
What kind of dog do you have?
She's a half Maltese, half King Charles Cavalier. And her name's Penguin.
And your favorite vacation spot?
I love Australia. I love Hawaii. I get to film there with Hawaii Five-0. But I would love to go to like Tahiti or like somewhere like super tropical, like Bahamas. I've never been.
You've never been to the Bahamas?
No.
Oh, it's so hot, but it's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah,
I want to go.
Not to brag or anything.
Yeah,
but,
whatever.
I've been to Atlantis. I was working. If it makes you feel any
Hey,
better.
whatever. It's fun. I like Mexico too. Yeah.
I've never been to Mexico. I'm in Texas, and I've never been to Mexico.
Really?
So there you go.
You'll love it.
I've been to the Bahamas,
But not Mexico. That's
Yeah.
random.
Yeah. So how many tattoos do you have? I've noticed a few on you.
5?
5?
Yeah.
Are any interesting stories behind any of them?
Well, this one covers up something. This one was my best friend's name and a heart with some headphones that didn't turn out right, so I'm getting it removed. It's taking forever. My unicorn is like my everything. Like this is like.
And you had a clothing line.
Yeah, called
right?
Born Unicorn.
Okay.
My unicorn's like this is a part of me, I've got my first silly tattoo on the back of my neck, which does not need to be repeated. And I got a Japanese symbol down here in this zone.
I won't ask to see that.
Okay.
And what projects, films, music, what are you working on currently?
So I just completed a film for the Sci-Fi Channel with Ving Rhames, a zombie film for Sci-Fi that's going to premiere right after Walking Dead. And my music, like promoting my new single, Turn It Up, which you can find on iTunes under my name, and also the Manson Girls project that I'm going to start soon.
And are we going to see you on Hawaii Five-0 again?
Yeah, this next season.
Any chance of Sons of Anarchy?
I don't think Sons of Anarchy is going to go down this season, but as long as you're not dead,
Man,
you're
when you got hit in the face with that skateboard,
I know, so
I was like, oh!
so messed up. I know. Everybody talks about that.
That was amazing.
She got me good.
Yes, like just the two of you on that show together.
I know. She's amazing. I'm so proud of her for winning the. I think she won Emmy for her role.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so it's so cool. Like go from Married with Children to that.
All right, so Taryn Manning, The Perfect Age of Rock and Roll. It's out this Friday. Go see it.
Yes.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
For your time. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.